15 life-changing tips for first-time mums and dads. And if you get this wrong, it could lead to developmental delays, emotional struggles, and even lifelong challenges for your baby. The terrifying part? Most parents never even realize the mistakes they are making until it's too late. I've spent over 10 years as an early childhood teacher and an educational leader with a master's degree in early childhood education. I've read hundreds of books, scientific research papers, psychology journals, case study, you name it. I've applied all this knowledge to real children, real families, and real situations. In this video, I'm distilling all of that into the most powerful, actionable tips every first-time parent needs to know. You'll discover shocking truths about why what you say matters more than you ever imagined, how common parenting products could secretly harm your baby, and why the last tip might be the single biggest key to raising a calm, confident, and thriving child. But warning, if you skip even one part of this video, this entire framework won't work. Skip this video only if you don't care about giving your baby the best possible start in life. Otherwise, stay with me. You need to know this before it's too late. Tip 1. The baby gear that could harm your child. Did you know that a common item sitting in your living room right now could secretly delay your baby's ability to crawl, walk, or even think clearly? I'm talking about baby containers, walkers, bouncers, jumpers, swings, and even car seats when used outside the car. Here's the terrifying science. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Pediatrics found that overuse of baby containers can reduce core muscle development by up to 67%. And get this, poor core strength in infancy isn't just about physical development. It directly affects brain growth, emotional regulation, and even future academic success. Think of it this way. Imagine trying to learn math while sitting in a straitjacket. That's how restricted movement feels like for a developing brain. The fix? Floor time. Lots of it. Tummy time, back play, side play, all on a flat surface where your baby can freely move. And by the way, if this tip already opened your eyes, please hit that like button. I spent hours researching, scripting, filming, and editing while also working full-time as a teacher and a mentor educators. I offer this for free. Your like is the simplest way to say thank you for this value. It costs you nothing, but it means the world to me. Tip 2. The language mistake that silently damages brain growth. Brace yourself. This is going to stink. If you've ever thought, my baby will talk when they're ready, that could be one of the most damaging beliefs in early development. The Harvard Center on Developing Child reports that 80% of brain architecture is built by age 3. Waiting for speech? It's not harmless. It can create gaps that are indirectly hard to close later. Remember the famous 30 million word gap study? Children from language-poor homes heard 30 million fewer words by age 3. That directly correlates to lower IQ, reduced emotional intelligence, and even career struggles decades later. This is not just about words, it's about wiring the brain for success. What's the solution? Simple. Narrate your life. Whether you're making coffee, folding laundry, or changing diapers, describe it all out. It might feel silly, but it's literally brain food. For instance, I'm putting on your socks. Left foot first. Oh, these are so soft. Now the right foot. This builds vocabulary, comprehension, and emotional connection faster than any flashcard or app could ever do. And hey, if you're feeling that gut punch right now, you are not alone. Tell me in the comments, what's the biggest challenge you're facing with your baby right now? Sleep, feeding, routines, tantrums? Drop it below. I'll personally reply within 24 hours with advice tailored to your situation. Free, no catch, just real help from me to you. Tip 3. The sleep trap that creates nightmares for you and your baby. Let me ask you something terrifying. Are you accidentally training your baby to never fall asleep without you? Because if you're rocking, feeding, or holding them until they're fully asleep, the answer might be yes. Here's why this matters. Pediatric sleep research shows that babies who fall asleep in motion, whether it is rocking, feeding, bouncing, form what's called a sleep association. When they naturally wake between sleep cycles, which is every 40 to 60 minutes, they panic. Their brain screams, "Something's wrong. This isn't how I fell asleep." Imagine falling asleep in your cozy bed and waking up in the middle of the driveway. You'd panic too. The fix? Teach your baby to fall asleep in the same place, the same way they'll stay asleep. That means drowsy but awake? Yes, it's hard at first, but within few days, most babies adjust. In fact, studies from the National Sleep Foundation shows this reduces nighttime wake up by up to 70%. And quick side note, if you haven't subscribed yet, this is the moment. I promise, future videos will dive deeper into child development secrets that almost nobody is talking about. Subscribe now or risk missing life-changing tips for your child's behavior, growth, nutrition, and more. Tip 4. The compliment that cripples confidence. Here's a harsh truth. "You're so smart" might be one of the worst things you can say to your child. Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck's research on the growth mindset found that kids praised for being smart became more likely to avoid challenges, give up easily, and fear failure. But when kids were praised for effort, for instance, "You worked so hard on that," they became more resilient, more persistent, and more likely to succeed. It's like the difference between saying, "You're a great driver," and "You drove carefully and stayed focused." One is identity-based, which is fragile. The other is effort-based, which is strong. Starting this shift from as young as 2 years old can completely change how your child approaches challenges for the rest of their lives. And if you know any parent who needs to hear this, hit that share button and send this video to them right now. Imagine how much this could help a friend, a sister, or a neighbor who's struggling. Don't keep this to yourself. Tip 5. The hidden reason behind explosive toddler tantrums. Ever wonder why your toddler loses their mind over the wrong color cup? It's not because they're spoiled. It's because their brains can't yet read internal body signals like hunger, fatigue, or sensory overload. This is called interoception failure. Think of it like a broken fuel gauge in your car. You don't know if you're about to run out until the engine dies. That's your toddler's brain. A 2021 study in the Journal of Developmental Neuropsychology found that toddlers who aren't taught to recognize and label feelings are 50% more likely to experience chronic emotional dysregulation by age 5. The fix? Start modeling it. Say, You're crying. Are you feeling tired? Or maybe your tummy feels empty? Or even model your own feelings. For instance, I'm getting frustrated because I'm hungry. Let's have a snack. This rewires their brain to see emotions as manageable signals, not emergencies. Here's one fact that blew my mind. A recent study found that toddlers today spend more time looking at screens than they do sleeping. And get this, their brain scans are already showing reduced white matter in the areas crucial for language and emotional control. So here's my question for you. Is your toddler's brain being silently rewired for addiction, meltdown, and attention problems right now? The truth and the solutions are all in my next video titled, Is Screen Time Hurting Your Toddler's Brain Development? Click that video now. And remember, you've got this and I've got your back.